Hello, how's everyone going? It's the end of November and 2025, and boy, it's been a month. I don't know about you guys, but I've certainly had a lot going on, and it's been very clarifying, really. I think the energy has been very intense, but it's needed to be, because we are at a point in our life where choices and decisions need to be made about what our new direction is going to look like. So we needed the energy of November to be able to take us back to certain aspects of ourselves that we still needed to work through, to be able to let go of and gain some clarification around what new direction is going to be coming forth. You would have found in November that there was perhaps a lot of issues coming up within relationships. We had Jupiter going retrograde and is still retrograde in Cancer. And we also had Mercury retrograde. We had all the personal planets such as Mars and Mercury and Venus, and also the Sun previously, going through the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio is very much about digging into the depths. With Mercury there, it really wanted to find out what our deep, secretive, internal self is actually feeling. Scorpio is a very feeling sign, but secretive. You won't necessarily see it, but it's all internal. It's all going on inside of you. So this perhaps has been a bit painful for some of us, but what this has done is helped us to really see what matters to us, what we have perhaps been holding on to out of ego or fear, and what needs to be changed, released, let go of, and freed to be able to move forward onto what 2026 is going to bring. So we've had the main the big planets such as Neptune and Saturn and Uranus. They're all in retrograde, and they've all moved back into their previous planets that we've had, previous signs that they've been in. So in the middle of the year, we kind of had a bit of a taste of what 2026 and beyond might feel like. It's a very different energy to what we've lived through over the past, Neptune's been there for 14 years, so over the past 14 years and past few years as well. Uranus has been there since 2018 in Taurus. So that has really shaken up and changed the financial structures of our world and ourselves. So with Uranus going back into Taurus, we've seen the markets change, and certain shocks have happened at that time. So this is also on a personal level helping us to be able to look into our because it's not just about financial matters, it's also about our self-worth. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so what we value and how we value ourselves will actually show in our physical world. So if you don't feel that you're getting abundance or that you have enough in your physical world, it's perhaps you need to look into yourself and perhaps ask some questions around how you feel about yourself and whether you think you're worth it. So it can be a bit painful to go through these sort of deep, shadow work almost, which is perfect time that Scorpio has brought out these sort of energies. So now as we come to, well, throughout all of November, we also had the Grand Water Trine so the water planets, we had Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio are all water signs. So we've had planets in there all making a beneficial trine to each other, which is being able to help us to be able to work through the deep work that we need to, the emotions that are coming up, and to be able to release and master our emotions, so that they're not controlling us, but we're using them in a way that can help us to flow into a more beneficial state. So now that we come to the end of November, particularly while Mercury was retrograde, it's gone direct now, but whilst it was retrograde, I feel that there was it felt very much like there was a bit of a void, like there was a liminal space between what was and how things have been, and then like there's been a knowing or an understanding that things need to change and will be changing. Certain things have come up in November to indicate how things are going to be, but we're not quite ready to move into that new yet. So yeah, it's kind of this awkward time, a little bit awkward. Just need to have a bit of patience, I suppose, to really fully see how things are going to proceed. So I will be doing another video on the energy of December shortly. I just wanted to wrap up November more so before we stepped into what we're looking at throughout December. I think answers are going to come now that Mercury has gone direct, and Saturn has gone direct now as well. We're going to start seeing some momentum building. We're going to start seeing some answers coming through, and I think the more we're able to release and let go of how things have been, the more we're able to just accept whatever changes are coming up, whatever whispers, whatever's happening in, the little voice in your head that's saying go this way. The more you're able to try and trust that voice, and let go of what it's asking you to let go of, the smoother this transition is going to be. But if you resist it, it's just going to be uncomfortable. Resistance is uncomfortable. Change can be uncomfortable as well, but I think that if you're resisting, if you can just go with that flow and listen, trust that voice is your higher self asking you to move to that next point in your life that your soul needs to be to make its next transition evolution, its next evolution. So that's just a few little reflections that I had on November that I just wanted to run through. And I'll get a December video up shortly. But maybe just for now, I'm going to do a card or two just as a message to see what Spirit's wants us to know right now. Just going into December, it's a beautiful time of year. It's, we're wrapping up, we're seeing lots, just in a normal year we're wrapping up, but this year it's as towards the end of the 9 year, closing out this cycle. 2026 is going to be a completely new energy where we're going to feel very different than what we have done. So yeah, so let's get a card. Spirit, what do we have? Yep, okay, so Six of Swords. Moving on. This is very much literally what I just said about closing out 2025 and moving towards 2026. It's been rough. It's been hard. There's been pain. You may actually feel a little bit like this woman in the picture, where she's just huddled over and going, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I've just been through." But if you look here, look, the water here it's been choppy, it's been hard, but if you look over here, it's smoother. So move out of the choppy waters, allow yourself to move to the smooth waters, allow yourself to let go of what was behind, turn your back on it, keep moving forward, and trust that wherever you're going, the universe has your back and is going to be, you're just not going to know how different things are going to be. It's beautiful card. So yeah, I'll be back soon with December's update, but in the meantime, I hope November went well for you, and you just have that, just have patience and compassion for yourself as you move through this transitional time.